First of all, I'd like to thank everybody that came out tonight, enjoyed the homecoming festivities, and helped us win the ball game. I'd like to say that obviously UT Martin's got a good squad. They battled hard the whole game, well coached. I'm happy that we won the game. There's a lot of things that I do not like about what we put on display today. But there's teaching to be done from it. There's growth to be done from it. And I anticipate that we'll continue to get better and learn from it. But I told the kids, I'm happy for you, but not very proud of you. I'm happy we found a way to win the ball game. It's a lot better than not finding a way to win, but we can't do those things. And it's, we've got to be accountable to each other, and there's a bunch of examples of us not doing that. So, that said, fire away.
One of the positives, I'll start with a positive, is obviously the red zone defense. They had their opportunities. They missed a couple of field goals. They held them to field goal attempts. The red zone defense was pretty good.
Yeah, we played decent defense as a whole, and they did buckle down there in the red zone. Obviously, early in the game particularly, they ran the outside zone and the inside zone at us pretty hard, and we did not respond. And you know what they run every week? The outside zone and the inside zone. They did it. They really took it to us. But I did, obviously it gave us a chance. They buckled down in the red zone. They missed either one or two field goals. I'm trying to remember. And our guys did play good down there, tight.
When you say your team can't do those things, are you referring to the penalties and turnovers?
Well, let me look at the. Well, yeah. I thought the biggest thing for me was, we didn't handle the surge of them playing well at the first of the game very well. I felt like we, panicked is not the word, but we didn't draw in closer and clench our fists and put some grit in our eye and go to work. It was like we were absolutely, we reverted back to some very old bad habits because the other team was playing really well and kind of taking it to us. And that's what I'm most disappointed in. And that encompasses, penalties and, poor execution and, and turning the ball over. And that's what, that's what bothers me the most, or that's what we have to get fixed.
You obviously shortened the rotation, running back wise. Brandon Hayes was a workhorse for you tonight.
Yeah, Brandon, is really steady for us. I'm really proud of him. We continue to get him the football. Dorland works in there some, and Jai worked in there some, but, Brandon's the guy that, is the most trustworthy right now.
Was Marquise not pressed out tonight?
That's correct.
As poor as you guys played in the first half, how big was it to get that touchdown there?
Oh, that was good. We got a little something going there. Paxton scrambled around and made a play to Alan Cross down the sidelines, and then those are the hardest scenarios to be in when there's not much time left and you're on the 7-yard line. And, those are just those are times when you really need somebody to make a play because the calls and because you're limited on being able to run the ball. You want to save your time out for your field goal unit. You don't want to take you don't want to take a sack. And he stepped up and made a play. We had sprint out called into a blitz. We picked it up, and he just kind of put his brakes on and ran out the back and got it in the end zone, which is, is what you need. You need a guy to make a play to get the ball in the end zone in a situation like that.
Talk about getting the two scores, I guess, in the final 8 minutes. What transpired there?
Well, I thought we did a decent job mixing it up a little bit, running the ball. We had some success running the ball. Their defensive scheme can give you problems. There's so many people in there. They flood you with people with just sheer numbers, and then defend the pass with some different type looks and pressure. And we got our feet underneath us running the football a little bit, even despite the number of people in there, and made a couple plays in the passing game to get it going.
With the passing game, Paxton threw a couple over the middle, 25, 30-yard completions, but really nothing long down the field. Did you not have opportunities to take shots because of what was going on up front?
Well, we threw double post to Sam early in the game for a big play. Then we threw 4 verts to Sam the first play of the second half. And we called a couple more, and Pax either got flushed or we didn't do a very good job in the protection or whatever. So, we didn't get a chance to push it all the way down there, for one reason or another. We called some shots in the game.
Even though your offense wasn't really moving the ball, they weren't really set up that well because of Tom Hornsey. Your thoughts on his effort?
Tom's just, it was good to see Tom. I think by Tom's standards, last Wednesday was not a good night for him. And I think you could kind of see that in his preparation, that he was really intent on proving that he was a better punter than that. And he did that tonight and obviously helped us immensely.
Did you do anything different defensively in terms of the run game for the second half? They had 130-something at the half.
Not really. We really didn't. We played a little bit more man coverage, a little bit less 4 across or quarters, but we played a lot better.
Was it more about effort than that?
Well, effort is, I think it's a little bit more of technique and, discipline to do the right thing. It wasn't like we weren't running to the ball. It's just execution, I think.
How much do you value this win going forward the rest of the season?
Well, I'll take them any way we can get them. I think one of the biggest mistakes coaches make, I told this to the team, is they praise after a victory and admonish after a defeat. And I told our squad, I'm not in the praising mood after that. I'm happy for them that they won. I'm happy that we won. But in no way am I ready to jump up and down and pat them on the back and tell them what a great job they did. So we've got to learn from it. We've got to use it as a teaching tool, not a yelling tool. We've got to get it fixed and continue to move on. So I don't know if I answered your question. I'm happy that we won. I think it's good for us, to learn how to battle through tight football games and find a way to get it done. But not overall real pleased.
Tony Mays got his start, and then I know he got disqualified later. Did you see the play?
I didn't see it. If what they told me happened, it's absolutely unacceptable. But I did not see it.
On the broadcast, I was told that I think Al Rose said that he thought a player had grabbed him and reacted like it was a player. Obviously, it was an official, put his hands on him.
Well, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. It would shock me. It would surprise me if Tony deliberately did something of that nature. It would really surprise me. But, nevertheless, that hurts the football team. And, I'm proud of Tony for the way he's come along and the improvements that he's made. And I think this is really important to him. But he's also got to understand that we can't do those things.
Can you just kind of speak to Sam's ability to make a play? Because, when you needed it, he pretty much delivered.
Well, yeah, you get a kid that like Sam, that's so intelligent and can keep his wits about him for the entire game. He's extremely competitive and tough. You can make adjustments with him. You can move him around. You can play him in different spots, and you find yourself saying, okay, let's think about players, not plays. Let's think about how to get 11 the ball in what form or fashion we want to get him the ball. And that's what we're getting to, and where we're going is just finding ways, whether it's to throw it to him or hand it to him or toss it to him to get him the football.
You gave Dorcius that shot, and he busts it, and then he puts it on the ground. Your hair's starting to turn a little gray.
It's a rough way, but rough job, my man. Yeah, you think, and we had either a timeout or something right before that play. Was it a timeout? But we had time on the sideline, so I mean, you would imagine that we talked about taking care of the football. And then he busts through the line. He's a freshman. It was a good run right up until the end.
Anything else for Coach Tillman? We have Sam Pratt joining Coach up front.
I'm gonna let you guys have Sam all to yourself, okay?
Thanks, Coach.
Good job.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Sam, do you feel like you're starting to develop chemistry with Paxton Lynch? Because I see you guys connect a number of times tonight, but you just had a good game period.
Paxton, he told me he was gonna give me a chance to make a play on the ball. He was ended up finding me tonight a couple times, and the chemistry is getting there from the start of camp to now. So it's just getting better every day.
Coach wasn't happy, obviously, you could hear him talking about the way that the game was won, but bottom line, you won it. How badly did the locker room need just to win?
We needed to win. Just give us some confidence. We've been working so hard. We've been coming close, like Coach said, but the way we won, I mean, you're going to be happy with the win, but you also want to win the correct way. But, I'm just proud to even be a part of this team and get this win tonight.
Sam, how much pride was there with the receiving corps after the last game when you had double-digit drops? Looked like maybe there was a drop. That's it, a single drop today. How important was it to come back and catch the ball today?
It was very important. The drops hurt us last week, but we went to the week just focused on catching the ball. I mean, it really was all about focus. We came to the game wanting to prove that we still had a real good receiving core, and that's what I focused on tonight.
Sam, were you expecting to be used this much when the season started?
I wasn't expecting it, but it was my goal to reach the point to where I was getting the ball as much as I am now. It just, from listening to Coach Fuente and Coach Wiggins and just doing what they're telling me to do, and eventually I had a feeling that I was going to start getting involved with the offense more and more.
That's 3 rushing touchdowns for you this season, and each one of them seems like you probably shouldn't have gotten into the end zone. Just talk about your ability to fight and keep moving toward the goal line.
I mean, just growing up, I mean, if you're that close to the goal line, I mean, my motto is you have to get into the end zone, no matter what's in front of you. So I just pushed, made the second effort to get in there.